Are you depressed with all the headlines today about the overtime rules?
No, I've muted everything.
Okay.
I have not listened to anything. I have not watched
Would you be
anything.
surprised if your team had no idea what the overtime
Yeah,
rules
I
were?
knew that when we took the ball. I was like, he thinks that we're going to go score and the game's over.
So you
think
knew.
Kyle
Knew
Shanahan's lying too?
Yeah, he knew. He did not know.
He had no idea what the overtime
he
rules
was, I mean, he just.
You're just caught up in the moment.
Kyle-
I tell you this. I did not know.
I didn't-
If I'm being honest, I did not. In fact, I texted you and I said, "Oh, get the ball first. Go down and score a touchdown, win the game."
Being honest, I didn't know either.
They also did a horrendous job on the broadcast.
Yeah,
the
Romo
ref was a
and them were-
debacle explaining it at the
Romo didn't do a
toss.
good job either.
Romo and Nance were pitiful.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, you had to think of this as a four-quarter game. No, you don't.
Yeah.
It's not a four-quarter game. What? This is really the first of four quarters. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's not the first of four quarters. Like, it does end, but you're not explaining. Like, everybody that has watched NFL football is under the impression that, yes, you get the chance to get the ball if someone kicks a field goal. But if they score a touchdown, that's ball game.
Yes.
Because we've never had this happen before.
Never.
And this is the one thing that is an indictment. They asked the Chiefs, and the Chiefs said, training camp day number 1.
Yeah.
We talked about this. We did it all training camp. It was on the board every time we got into the playoffs. And then we talked about it going into this game. And in fact, not only were we not going to take the kick, we were going for 2 if they scored a touchdown. Like, everything was planned out.
They knew.
And
They knew.
Juszczyk says he had no idea. You had other players say, Eric Armstead said, I didn't know until I read it on the Jumbotron. And then Shanahan, because at that point you can't say I talked to my players about it, because either all of your players didn't listen, or Shanahan says we talked about with our analytics team. And, you know, we had a discussion about it. And then talked his way out of it by saying we wanted the third possession. Like, what?
That's not guaranteed.
No, Kyle
bro.
is okay.
What?
I watch all the Shanahan stuff. Like, I'm not from this game, but all the games of regular season. I mean, I watch all of his post game stuff. I see all. He is never going to admit anything publicly. He never will.
You think he needs a sombrero hat?
He
Yeah,
does
like,
need a sombrero
he's
hat.
never-
He's big.
cap.
He's big cap.
Yeah,
bro.
no, he
I
is
think
never. But he is. He will not be big cap to himself privately, but he will publicly. He is not going to tell the media. And
You think
give
he
them
thought
what
that
they
if they
want.
got the ball and went down and scored a touchdown, that they won the game?
I think yes, he believed that. Now,
I did too. I ain't gonna
No.
lie.
Yeah, I thought so,
bro, I
too.
was sitting there like,
I'm telling you,
I was
anybody
like-
that was watching
I
the
don't know-
game,
I don't know the rules.
even when you guys were like going down after the Juszczyk thing, I text you and I said, dude, you might win the Super Bowl on the Des caught it play.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Because that one was, and then there was like no review of it. No, like it's just so how
It was-
far we've
yeah.
come.
Des on Twitter said it was not a catch either.
Of course he did,
yeah, of course he did.
right? But
Well, and it's crazy because all the reviews in overtime come from the booth, no matter what. So the booth is looking at it and they're like, "Yeah, it's a catch. Boom, keep playing."
and then, like, there was just not good guidance with this new rules. Like, if anything, you should have it very well explained for anybody watching the game. It does not matter what happens, the Chiefs are getting the ball.
Yes.
They might should have said that to Kyle Shanahan
Well-
and the 49ers sideline. If you said, hey, it doesn't matter what happens,
Yeah.
they're getting the ball.
And then the other, like, what?
Why would you want the ball
What
first?
I what
if
I
that's the case.
Yeah, what I don't
Yes, we're here.
what I don't really like about all this. Look, Shanahan should know. He should know, and he didn't know. He was not thinking about that. Like he thought that they would score and they would win the game. He should know otherwise. He should. As the head coach, you're supposed to know that. You should know that, and you should inform your team of that and say, this is why we're going
He
to
should
defend
have also said immediately. Not all these other people saying it for him, right? Not everybody saying it. Because everybody could say it to try to make an excuse for him. He should have said, bro, my defense was out there for 7.5 minutes to end that game.
They were gassed.
And they were dead. That's why I took the ball.
Because
It
if
wasn't a
we
mistake?
give them the ball first,
Maybe.
we're not stopping them. We are not stopping
Was
them.
it a mistake? Maybe. But that's why. But look, anybody that is defending it, I actually accept that he didn't know because they never talked about it as a team. So
I think
if they never talked about it as a team and they don't understand the score with this, the defense and the offense to a man, everybody said, we didn't even discuss this.
Yeah, where was Gene Steratore when we need him?
But no, I'm saying on the 49ers.
Yeah.
But look, if we're playing college football, right, with the way theirs works, we know both teams get a possession. Nobody takes it first.
Nobody does.
Nobody.
Because you want to
You'd be an
know
insane
what
person
you
to
want
take
to
the
know
ball
because you
first.
want to know what you need because it changes your play calling based on what you know you need.
It also gives you 4 downs.
Yes.
Every time you're playing with 4 because it doesn't matter.
Yes.
I'm playing with 4 downs.
What I don't like about this with the NFL, because here's what.
The other thing is, why do they have a clock? Because
Yeah, why do
Romo's
you
like,
have a
a lot of
clock?
people think it, and he just talked over the entire
Yeah.
last play of the game.
He was.
Just stop, Tony.
Yeah, bro.
And then he ruined the Nance call.
He ruined the moment, bro.
He really did.
Trying to break it down and
But it's
analyze
like,
shit.
Bro, why is there a clock?
I said the same thing. Because Mahomes weren't rushing. They weren't rushing at all. They were taking their time.
No.
They weren't like in a hurry. And I was like, yo, it's 6 seconds left. Why are they not? But like you said, nobody knew the rules.
Remember, folks, it's 4 quarters. Like, what? No, it's actually not.
Yeah.
It's all a catastrophe.
What this is what I don't like with it. I mean, I'd have to look at other sports and see how they do it, but like that rule is not in place in the regular season.
Right.
Like in overtime in the regular season, if the team who gets it first scores a touchdown,
You win.
the game's over.
That's right.
Yeah,
That changes in the playoffs.
We've
Like, that
never-
doesn't make any just
We've
make the
never
rule the
watched
rule.
this happen.
Yeah, like make
But-
the rule
and
the
for
rule.
the first time for it to happen, being in the Super Bowl, and everybody being like, "Huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean the Chiefs get the ball no matter what?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Why?"
He said, why?
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, the rule change."
It's because of the Chiefs.
Is it 'cause of the Bills
It's because of
thing?
the Chiefs Bills thing.
Okay, that's why.
That's why it changed.
Because I was confused the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole overtime period, I was confused.
Because the Chiefs scored a touchdown in overtime against the Bills, and the Bills never got the ball. And it's like, dude, they don't even get a chance. You know? Like,
Right. So you think he just didn't know?
Yeah, I don't think he knew.
But as a coach, you have to have your team
Yeah,
prepared.
you
Rosa.
have to know that.
You have to know the
it's
rules.
him. You have to know that. He's not going to admit that publicly. He never will.
I mean, the players already did it, so.
Yeah, like,
But
no,
you
but
think he'll never admit that he
doesn't. He
would
do-
not have taken the ball first?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do.
There's no reason to take the ball first.
No.
If you know the rules.
Unless
It
I
is-
would have
if-
accepted him saying my defense was cooked.
Yes, if you just say that,
That
my
makes
defense
sense.
Yeah,
was
that makes
gas.
sense. That-
Like we
that
literally
makes
were
sense.
just
Yeah.
on the field.
Yeah.
You just saw them. Like they needed a blow, and we thought we can go out there and we can go and score and put the pressure on them. And at that point, I've got a rested defense at
and,
least.
and fair is fair. They did get the ball and went on a long drive.
They did.
to give the defense a break.